Hey everybody, it's Luke with Figure Me Out. Today we've got the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. Taking a look at the packaging, got the front there, the window box in. I like how the face continues on the side here, to the side of the packaging. On the back we've got a nice picture of the Pink Ranger, and on the other side we've got just a scaled down face shot, so that's pretty cool. Pink on the top, on the bottom we got some barcodes and some words. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open and take it to the light box for a closer look. Here we are in the light box and talking about some accessories. First off, we have some alternate hands. We've got a fist and a chopping hand. That's pretty standard for these, for what I've been seeing on all these Power Rangers figures. They kind of come with a fist and a chopping hand. But with Kimberly we also get the arrow, which is fine. Not really any paint on there, just kind of molded in silver. We also get this lightning arrow kind of effect. So it's got the pink translucent, and that looks pretty good. It's got a nice shape to it. It's really long, so it looks like it's flying through the air. And I like that a lot. The other thing we get is we get her bow, the original Hunger Games. But anyway, yeah, that's painted pretty good. Painted just on the one side, not too bad there. The other side, not really, but I think this is the side that's going to clip down. Eventually, they're all going to form together and form that Ultra weapon. I can't remember what that's called. But I think that's why it's not painted on both sides. We also get an alternate head, which looks pretty good. What's that on the bottom of her chin? It's just a little spot that got missed, maybe? Yeah, I think mine just got a little missed spot. That's going to bug me. But you can say she fell down or something. Anyway, looking at the face, it looks okay. It's got good photo printing. Teeth look kind of weird for some reason. There's a little bit too much on the cheeks. I think it's harder to do the female figures than it is to do the male figures. Just because you got to make them not only look like the person, but it's a person wearing makeup, and the male figures are not so much that. So, but we do get little earrings in there, so that's pretty good. In certain angles, it's better than other angles. If you put it from the side or kind of at like that, but head on, it does look a little goofy. Something with the eyes, maybe, I don't know. It's anyway, it's not bad. Not my favorite. Taking a look at the figure herself, and this one is pretty cool. Like the pink of the helmet, like how that wraps all the way around. That's pretty cool. Little pterodactyl, I think, was her thing. Belt is cleanly painted with several different paints on there. You can see the black and the silver and the red and the gold, and that looks really good. Oh, one more accessory that I forgot was in her pouch there. One of those little pistols that they've all been coming with, so that's pretty cool. Like that a lot. Anyway, looking at Kimberly there, and paint's pretty clean for the most part. There are a couple spots where it got a little sloppy here, a little sloppy there. Mine did have some extra plastic too. I just had to shave it off of the inside of her wrist where it was molded. A little slop down there on the skirt too. Not the cleanest paint job ever, but not the worst either. There are little cuts at the side of this so you can get more articulation. Boots look okay, but they're molded in the white, so not as much paint going on there. Looks pretty good. Peg holes at the bottom of the feet with some words and stuff. I am glad that they haven't been putting the information on the back of the leg. I like they put it on the bottom of the foot. I think that's better. Makes it look a little cleaner. But and then we do get in these alternate hands, we've got the pointy kind of trigger looking hand with a very square opening, which you can see. And then the other hand that's got several different openings in there. But let's go ahead and take her out of the light box, and we'll talk about some articulation. Talking about articulation, and she can look up fairly well. She can look down pretty good as well too. You do get side to side, and there is a slight amount of pivot in there. Not a whole lot, but some. At the shoulders, they go out pretty far. They do a full rotation around. There is a butterfly that goes in and out, and it goes back really far. Goes forward pretty good too, so you get a lot of range with that. Single jointed elbow. Hasbro, please give us double jointed elbows on the female figures. 90's fine, but I'd love to have more than 90 on just, some female figures, especially Power Rangers. They're very dynamic. Anyway, my gripe there. At the wrists, they hinge down, they hinge up, and there is a swivel. On the other hand, though, it does hinge up and down because that's the weapon hand. I like that a lot. I do like they gave that hinge. That's cool. At the top, there is a diaphragm thing that's kind of floaty. Crunches forward a little bit, crunches back a little bit, get a little bit of pivot side to side, but it's aided by, there's a crunch at the bottom, so you can really, really get it back, and you can get it forward, pretty good too. Not bad. At the hips, they go out that far. She kicks forward pretty good. That skirt does bend up and out of the way, so not a big deal. Doesn't really kick back. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. Mine was kind of stressed on this one side, so be careful with that. Comes in, but the boot hits itself, so it doesn't get in all the way. Speaking of the boot, there is a rotation there, and there are also ankles. They hinge down, they hinge up, and there is a crazy ankle rocker pivot. For a size comparison, here she is next to a couple other Power Rangers. We've got the White Ranger and the Black Ranger. Here she is next to Goldar and Lord Zed. Compared to some Marvel Legends, here she is next to Captain Britain, Union Jack, Spider UK, and we've got the Hyperion body. You've got a 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe down there, Bucky Cap, and then the Grim Reaper body. If you have any of those, you can compare. Finally, for our standard comparison, here she is next to the Mashers Spider-Man, the Star Wars Black Series Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, the McFarlane Fortnite Skull Trooper, and the Mezco 112 Collective Iron Man. So that's it. That's the Power Rangers Lightning Series Pink Ranger. And overall, I think this is a pretty cool figure. Definitely happy to add it to the Power Rangers collection. I'm kind of going after those original Rangers with the original bad guys they fought. And they're doing a great job with this line so far. I really like it a lot. I do wish they had double jointed elbows on her. Other than that, you know, the face could be cleaned up a little bit, the unmasked head. But from a distance, I mean, this looks pretty good. You can't really, it doesn't look as goofy. I don't know. Up close, it's kind of rough though. But anyways, what did you guys think? Hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you thought. Check me out over on Instagram, Luke_figuremeout at Instagram.com. We'll have some pictures of her and some other Power Rangers up there. And in the meantime, till we meet again, happy collecting.